toute l'info.
We're talking today about youths who want to contribute in nation building by passing messages of peace, love, harmony, and unity through song. They have been invited here in the studio, a young artist from the northwest region of Cameroon, coming from a troubled spot. You understand why they are so much interested in singing about love. We have Tata Kingsley. His artistic name is Kingsley. Rene Bourignoy, his artistic name is Wajo. But I want to start with you, Kingsley. Many people, good evening, sir. Thanks for coming. Kingsley, sorry. Thanks for coming, Kingsley.
Thank you, Mr. Okay.
Yeah. Why did you choose your artistic name as Kingsley? You know, many people like Wajo, names from Africa and so on. What did you choose that name?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to change my name, but many of my friends told me that the name was already artistic, so there was no need for me to change it anymore.
Again. Yeah. Then Rene Bourignoy, Wajo?
Wajo, the name Wajo is to me, it was a name I named a friend, which was a kind of a funny guy, as I love entertainment, so I took the name to myself.
Wajo sounds like a name from northern Cameroon.
No, it's not that type. Yeah, this Wajo is a name created from fun.
Okay, let's talk about the type of music you play, and just continue. What type of music do you play, and how do you go about it?
Okay, Wajo here is from Northwest region, as you rightly said, from Banso. And Banso is a people with a cultural background. And a lover, the people, the lover of peace, people who promote love and unity. So my music is to promote love and peace. So I do Afro-pop and R&B, I rap and sing as well.
Mm. And you, what type of music do you play, and how do you go about it?
Yeah, first of all, I'm a professional singer. I've been to music for close to 8 years now. I sing in cabarets, and I try to do music that can educate people. That's why I got so attached to my latest single that I just released, Tarawani.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to do music that can have positive effects on people.
Can you tell us the type of messages you pass in your music?
Pass messages of love, peace, respect, and yeah, a bit of that.
What motivated you to start passing messages of love, of unity, of all of that?
Actually, I think it's because of where I'm from. I'm from a very, I don't know how I can put it, a very religious family. I grew up, I'm from a family of 8, 4 boys, 4 girls, mom and dad, that's 10. And we have always been really positive in everything we do. We try to always keep things very positive from our dad to everybody. So.
And you, Wajo?
Okay,
the type of messages you sing, and what motivated you to bring those type of messages?
Okay, Wajo here, I choose to sing more love and peace. Because Wajo here, actually, I didn't grow with, I didn't spend much of my lifetime with my direct family. I've lived in several houses of outsiders, I mean people which are not from my family. And I've been in family, and I've lived within marital couples, and I've witnessed a lot of challenges they have in difficulties of love and peace. So so I've learned a lot and I've experienced a lot with them. So I choose to promote love and peace, to talk more about love and peace.
Now, Jude Chain, you are been trying to help some of these young ones who come from the part of the country to promote them. What caught your attention with the type of music they sing?
Firstly, like a cultural promoter, we create platforms where we can identify these young talents and see how we can give them more visibility, and especially encourage them to go into the culture of positive music that can impact lives and transform lives and change societies. So it is during one of these platforms, like recently we did the Bui Musical Festival on the 9th of August, and we have regular platforms in some snacks and other public areas where some of these young guys, they sing, and then we try to identify them. So in the case of Kingsley, I I met him where I was a host in a wedding of his elder brother, and he sang so well. I realized I was a good singer, and then I brought him closer to me because firstly we run the foundation, New Life Foundation, and one aspect is to promote young talented artists. That's how I discovered him, and I realized that his songs are very unique. They are a prototype, they are original, and they are very futuristic songs, and I believe that artists like him are the next generation of emerging artists in 237, I mean the Cameroon music industry. As for Wajo B, he realized one of our projects that we had, a cultural festival that we organized last year. He approached us, and then in the casting that we were doing, we discovered that Wajo B was a futuristic artist. He has a vision and a passion for singing. And then their choices of genre of music were very impressive, and that is how we discovered them and brought them to this platform.
Now, gentlemen, were you in any way motivated or inspired or troubled by the happenings back in the northwest and southwest regions of the country? Because so many young ones like you decided to take the guns and go to the bushes, but you decided to take your microphones and your guitars and sing in the towns and sing for peace. How do you look back at the situation where you come from? Maybe I'll start with you again. Kingsley.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad what is going on in our regions currently. But we think the best way is not taking of guns. I believe in dialogue, and I believe with my music I can also touch lives. I can touch people to look at things in other ways. It's not only about using force in everything. In every case, you must not use force. You can use music. Music has always been one important tool in creating peace.
And were you also touched by what is happening back home, and considering some of your brothers and sisters, young ones, decided to go the other way?
Exactly. Wajo here, if you ask for a music video like today, I wouldn't have it, but I have been known in several platforms. Not those that particularly have been invited to come there, but those that I've chosen to take my message to that area where I know some of my brothers and sisters who have come all the way from Northwest and Southwest they have come together to meet with their brothers, like on fundraising. Like I was a guest artist at Adam Limbe for their fundraising we just passed, and also a guest artist at Banin Soboya, and also a guest artist at Ngokuda here, where I find my way there to pass the message to them, at least to touch their lives, so that when I pass the message to them, they can also pass it to our brothers and sisters which are back there at home, that peace and love is the best way. Peace, love, unity, and understanding is the best way to resolve conflict. It's not by picking up arms. When you pick up arms, you instead promote immoral things. You instead promote loss of life, which we need them to build a community, to build our nation.
Do you have an impression, Jude Chin, that their music is really touching the people it's supposed to touch? It's piercing hearts when you look at the people who come for their ceremonies that you people are organizing?
Yeah, when I listen to their songs, especially the song of Kingsley, it's a video single, Tarawani. Tarawani in Banso means the father of children. And it's a very positive music, very cultural. It touches people's life because most of the people, the sorrowful situation back home is most of the people have come to these major cities, and we have to use these platforms to preach this culture of being together and unity, and then the solidarity of our people right here. Recently, just about yesterday, we buried about 3 brothers and sisters at the same burial ground here yesterday. And it's really a tragic situation because, you know, in our tradition, how we used to celebrate burials. So most often when they sing, their songs are very touching. And then since we have a war situation, the only platform to promote culture and make people feel a bit touched at home or touched about their cultural values is to engage these young people into positive music, especially when there's a platform where people of these communities gather here in the nation's capital.
Let's just get 2 of you do an a cappella, that is, give to us that song and pass the message the way you're passing that message of love, that message of brotherhood, that message of harmony and unity. Can you start and sing a song? Let's get the message you're passing in your song?
Okay, I'm going to do my latest single that is out, Tarawani.
I hope it's not a song of praise, but a song of passing a message, not a song of singing praises to individuals. Most of you people sing praises, not really the songs. Okay, you said you have been passing the messages in song. Let's get it then.
Yeah, okay. Tarawani bom jai jain, nyolo waki jim jaya jaindo tarawani tarawani bom jai jain, amin kulai sinri jayombo tarawani aki ben kibirni wadele bujayo yidele wiro tarawani bom jai jain. Nyoluwaki jim jaya jayindo tarawonye.
What are you saying in that song?
It's about a neighbor that is begging for forgiveness from another person. Like he tried to correct the child by beating instead. So the father of the child took it in a funny way. He was like trying to tell the father, "I'm sorry if I'm beating this child. I was trying to correct." So that's the message of the song.
And to ask pardon. Now, Wajo, your own song.
Okay, it's a love and peace song and it goes by. It is alright, it's peace that we need, love and care, freedom. It is alright, it's peace that we need, love and care, freedom. Let it rain, 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 let it rain. Wasu tim ni shukilara. Amen lisin lai mjang ni wajang dor le mun bemelen msho ane vigin dor le fundan vasa dumye ban vasa mtong ni wotong dor fele le mulen mum ki have been around the world trying to convince you, make you understand that me and you are one. Mshi yo mentanen, let's meet and reconcile. Let us keep the peace, build it up with love. I've been listening, I've been banging. There is no different, bro. Me and you are one. I wish to beg the people where they be against the love I preach. Let's live as one. New tata yo to make us in his image. I'm at Mujumbu. Kitomi Kembem. Bosa Konemo. Let's leave it there.
Wow. I think it's very good they're listening to you sing, and I can get some of the wordings of your song. They're talking about peace, reconciliation, talking about forgiveness, and so on. Now, Jude, what plans do you have for them? The problem with artists, with musicians, there's Kingsley. We're seeing the album of Kingsley there. That's what you're seeing on the screen there. Now, the problem with guys like Kingsley, like Wajo, is that most of the time they sing well, but they complain they're not promoted. They don't have the means of going about the music.
Yeah, it's two ways. Firstly, we need an enabling environment, an effective enabling environment, and we'll be taking this disposition to call on the Ministry of Arts and Culture to enforce, to add to what they have been doing. And then secondly, those who are stakeholders, the business class, the families are not supporting the artists. It's a bitter truth. That's why we thank people like you giving this platform for them to come and talk. So what our foundation does is that we try to create visibility for young artists, like we'll be engaging in a media tour from here. And then secondly, we create constant platforms, which means every week from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, we are in different clubs just for artists to continuously showcase, because at the same time, that's where producers discover them and then take them up. So actually, on the part of artists, most of them, they are not focused. Most of them are not bent in building a professional musical career. Honestly, they are not focused. They are very talented, yes, but they are not well organized in such a way that their dreams can be realized through music. So the next plan that we have is a project, is that Kingsley and Wajo will be performing in the 5th edition of the Northwest International Cultural and Music Festival that's coming up on the 6th of December 2019 at the Awing Hall, Carrefour Billy, as from 7 p.m. We'll be expecting a host of cultural dances from the communities of the Northwest region. We expect the Menang from the Kikum, the Bangalum, the Men of Womb, and a host of other dances from the communities of Mancon, Wimbumland, and a host of artists that will be performing in this 5th edition of the Northwest Cultural Festival.
Let me know from Wajo and Kingsley, how much have you invested in coming out what you have now there, and who has been able to help you? Are you only struggling on your own?
Actually, before I continue, I would like to say a special thank you to M Solo. If I'm singing this song today, it's because I talked with him. He's the original writer of the song Tarawani that I did. So thank you a lot. Thanks a lot for allowing me to do my own version of the song. Actually, it's not been easy. I'm the one who sponsors myself. It's not been easy from the audio, because when you listen to the song, it's everything is live, from the drums to the guitar, the bass, everything is live. So it's really expensive to do that. But like I told you, I work in cabarets, so I try to raise some little money. That helps me to do that. But now at the promotion level, it's not easy.
And what about you, Wajo?
Okay, Wajo here, I have enough content. Like many songs produced already, and it have cost me so much. Yeah, it have cost millions, you know. And you know, the reason why my songs are not out there, like established out there, is because taking the songs to the public is not an easy thing. You need a teamwork. You need a full team, and most of all, we need sponsors and investors to invest on our project. But I assure you that if you get to me, you get good products, and it's good for the market.
When Jude was speaking earlier on, he said most of the times you two are not focused. You don't take on music as a profession. You're doing it as a part-time job. Can you take music as a profession in Cameroon? What hinders you from taking music as a profession?
Actually, I'm a professional musician. That is what I do from 2012 till date.
You play music?
That's what has been paying putting food on table, paying my rents, everything. So I cannot say I'm not focused. I'm really focused. I'm more than focused.
Okay, we've got that. Your album, you say you want to promote. When is it going out? When are you going to have it?
Actually, it's a single currently that is out. A single, Tarawani. There's another single that is coming. 2020, I'm going to be dropping an album. So we're still working on the album.
Where do we find it?
Oh, it's everywhere. You can also go to the internet, Kingsley Artist. You can follow me on social media on Kingsley Artist, or you go to YouTube, Kingsley Artist. You're going to find my products there. You can tap Tarawani, Kingsley Artist on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere.
And then
you're going to get it.
What about you, Wajo?
Okay, I was really waiting for this opportunity, because I think you misunderstood Jude here. The message of talking about artists not taking music as a profession wasn't to us, was to other artists out there. Like, if we were not doing music professionally, it wouldn't have brought us to this platform for us to be showcased to the music investors out there and to the well-wishers.
So, Jude, you may have the last word. We have about 2 minutes to be together.
And all is about the productive culture, and that's what we're talking about, the 3rd generation culture, an initial concept that we have developed within the realms of New Life Foundation. Just to say hi to One Growth Development Association and Mr. Edwin, you are like a senior mentor in One Growth Association here in Yaoundé. And the last message is that we are calling on all the populations of the Northwest region here in the nation's capital. Are you from Wimbum? Are you from Banso? Are you from Mancon, Quen, Santa? You are all welcomed on the 6th of December at the Awin Cultural Hall, 7 p.m. for the Northwest International Cultural and Music Festival 5th edition.
What do people expect to do to be there? Are you calling the cultural jamboree because you want to raise some money? What is the objective?
The objective is, in a moment like this, we need to do everything to preserve our cultures and give them more visibility. And the greatest message we are passing on is a productive culture. People should not dance a dance for dancing's sake. You should be able to dance a cultural dance and put food on your table. You should be able to dance a juju dance and buy a bike. You should be able to dance and ensure that you build a house because we are performing a cultural dance. Most often they do it just for the sake of it, and it takes people nowhere. So it is an educative platform, and we'll be meeting them in their various practice sessions, forums in their, and then trying to educate them that cultures or dances should be productive. So the little fallout financially that we fall, we ensure that those cultural dances goes back, transport them back, and then ensure that the project is sustainable because we are doing it every year.
Just a little reminder on the date, the venue.
6th of December, 7 p.m. at the Awin Cultural Hall at the Obili neighborhood.
And there's still time for you to